Oh, here we go.
Welcome to Watch Mojo.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. Okay.
You know that this guy doesn't.
I think Watch Mojo is going to help us out. He's
25.5 mil.
Shit, that's a lot, isn't it? We'll give it a go. We'll be right. We'll give it a go. All right. So what we're going through here is festival, music festival blunders. You know what I mean? Like just famous festival blunders. Let us know in the comments if you got any. Pretty much just anything that you remember that's bad. You know, like obviously you got your Fire Fest. I'm sure will come up and all that stuff. So let us know in the comments what one you remember. So let's just go through a few. Let's see what we can find here. So.
Drunk audience members started throwing slices of bread everywhere.
This is our boy,
be wondering
Smash Mouth, and R.I.P. to the great man.
Smash Mouth was
passed away, the poor guy.
That was Shrek, wasn't it?
Shrek, yeah.
Somebody once.
Okay, Mojo, here we go.
Smash Mouth versus bread. You may be wondering, why was bread involved in a concert? Why would they throw bread at this poor bloke?
Somebody once. Oh, come on, that's going to hurt us. Hang on, I got to turn that off. There's a lot of ways to get...
Just show us what happened. This guy really milking it, isn't he?
The concert was being held at a food festival in Colorado. And unfortunately, a vendor had decided to give out free loaves of bread.
Oh, no.
That's right, loaves.
Not loaves of bread.
Drunk audience members started throwing slices of bread everywhere, and some landed on the stage. Smash Mouth's lead singer Steve Harwell went berserk right as the band was playing the introduction to All Star.
Let's get there, Watch Mojo.
Somebody throw one more thing at me right now, and I'm going to find you out. Okay.
So he said, if one person throws one more piece of bread, he's going to come find him.
While the band kept repeating itself, hoping for the song to start, Harwell shouted curses and threats at the bread throwers. Finally,
you know what? Let's go to one that was a bit more famous. I think the bread throwing ain't
I don't mind the bread throw. Let's see if we actually see some bread throw.
He headed down into the crowd, presumably to administer a beating to several audience members.
He's about to hit someone.
He was stopped by event security.
Here he comes. Look at him. How old is this dude? He's doing it. Oh, here he comes.
He's not happy. Somebody once told me the world was going around me. Okay, well,
a lot of cute. Like you think they'd have a bit more of a fan base out there.
You know what? Look, respect to Watch Mojo because we're using his content here. But come on, mate, cut it a bit quicker. Cut it a bit finer. Let's get to the juice of the potato. Let's go, Brittany. What's Brittany got to do? Oh shit! Sorry, I got to remember to mute those when they come on.
Vancouver. About 15 minutes into her set, Britney Spears suddenly walked off stage. The audience was left waiting in the dark, confused.
What's she done?
Someone made an announcement that the show would begin again when the stage was cleared of smoke, and everyone was reminded that it is a non-smoking building.
Oh, someone was just darting up.
Someone's darting.
That's
weak.
it.
That's weak.
That was it.
Oh, let's get a bit of Nickelback action, a bit of rock and roll. They'll probably give us something, won't they?
Number 8.
Here we go.
Nickelback versus Rocks.
Oh, gosh.
In
that's
2002, while playing a set in Portugal, the band Nickelback was
had a tough
pelted
time
with rocks and bottles from the crowd.
That's good. You can sing at the top.
Given their behavior,
That's
it
what we
seems
need.
like most of the audience came to see a concert by a band they hated. After weathering
they copped a bad Nickelback over the years, haven't they?
Why do people not get around them?
It just was it's like a cult thing where, when the whole world decides to do something,
people just jump on.
They jump on. And the memes, when the memes first started coming out, it was like, look at this graph. Remember that?
Yeah, that's right.
And it's just, they just got taken for a ride.
Objects.
Which is crazy because they're really good live.
Rocks at
singer Chad Kruger asked the crowd a pointed question.
Up to you. You guys want to hear some rock and roll or you want to go home?
When he was answered with a bottle to the back of the head, Kruger and the rest of the band simply left the stage, though not without directing a couple of middle fingers towards the audience.
That guy got absolutely whopped with that bottle. Did you see that?
Nah.
Go.
The second guy?
No, yeah.
The drummer?
When he was answered with a bottle to the back of the head, Kruger and the rest of the band simply left the stage, though not without directing a couple of
what's Bieber?
to screams. Normally, screams from the audience at a concert are a good thing, but maybe not so much when you're trying to deliver an impassioned speech about everyone's purpose in life.
And the reason why I named it the Purpose Tour is because I simply wanted to remind everybody that everybody has a purpose.
A little trite, perhaps, but hardly worth screaming at. However, Justin Bieber had to plead with the audience members to stop yelling and making noise during his talk at a concert in Manchester, England. When the screaming still didn't stop.
Purpose Tour, we went to that. He was a bit older when he did Purpose album. He wasn't like fully young Biebs, so...
we went, yeah, that's right.
We went Purpose Tour, so it's still probably about 5 years ago now, but...
Interesting.
Bieber angrily stormed off stage.
See you, Biebs. He's angry.
Oh, he's cracked him because he couldn't
get his speech up.
We know that's a bit.
Oh no! Let's get to the meat and potatoes here. Here we go.
Yeah,
This is something like this. This is the big ones.
Let's start off by saying there were a lot of poor choices made by
Bizkit,
people
Woodstock
involved
99.
in Woodstock
And
1999.
if everyone hasn't seen the Woodstock documentary,
It's crazy, isn't it?
No one band
People
is
are, like,
to blame
dying and
for
shit.
the
It's pretty
assaults,
brutal, isn't
damage,
it?
and chaos that occurred. However, Fred Durst of Limp Bizkit definitely made one of the worst decisions of the event when he told an already revved up crowd to start breaking things. Many people
That's right. And like the water bottles were like $10 a pop, and like it was just an absolute shit show, wasn't it?
But I think that was the first. From memory, doesn't someone else come on after him? And
Red Hot Chili Peppers. Red Hot Chili Peppers come on afterwards, and they the people who run the thing said, "All right, guys, jump out there and just like calm the crowd down, because Red Hot Chili Peppers a lot about love and stuff like that. Go out there and just try to make everyone have a good time." And then they came out and played Jimi Hendrix Fire, because they were lighting shit on fire, and then they just lit more shit on fire, and it just got worse.
Tearing apart sound towers
that's right.
and crowd
He
gets on the
surfing
board,
on the
yeah.
metal pieces.
You've been saving your energy. This is how to let it out.
Get up.
Medical tents were swamped with people who got injured in the mosh pit. By the time the band actually started playing break stuff, the crowd was way ahead of them.
It's just one of those days. It's all about he said, she said,
Oh, shit.
No. It's so good too.
With riots
start,
and a huge fire. Number 5. Nirvana objects to crowd behavior. For a 1992 concert in Buenos Aires.
I'm gonna go down the line to the ones I know.
Yes.
To the ones we know about. This one was a big one. This
Guns N' Roses, that's
one.
your...
Yeah, this is a big one.
What happened
Guns
here?
N' Roses
and Metallica too.
There we go. Yeah.
Guns N' Roses and
Come on, be good to us.
whether the crowd knew it or
Yeah,
not,
Guns N' Roses
their
and
rudeness led to
Metallica.
one of the most unusual
Have a look at this
concerts
one. This one's a
Nirvana
big one.
has ever given.
Come on.
Number 4. Guns N' Roses and Metallica
What
in
happened here?
Montreal.
Give it a little
This
rundown.
disastrous
So the flames come up halfway through a show, and Metallica's playing first.
Yeah.
And Hetfield, the singer, stands in front of like a fire cannon thing, and he ggets pretty badly burnt, so they have to rush him off.
Oh shit.
And then
Is he the singer?
He's a singer.
Oh boy.
And then it'll tell us exactly what happened. But I'm pretty sure it was like Axl. The Guns N' Roses could have just come out and saved the day or whatever. I think Axl just decided he was like, "No, I'm not playing this show either." And then they just rioted the whole thing.
began with Metallica's James Hetfield getting horribly burned by his own pyrotechnics and having to be rushed to the hospital.
There was an incident with the pyrotechnics. Unfortunately, James is on his way to the hospital right now, and we're very sorry, but we can't continue the concert.
Then the audience had to wait over 2 hours for the famously unpunctual Guns N' Roses to show.
2 hours wait. That's not a good wait.
Unfortunately, frontman Axl Rose had been having vocal problems throughout the tour. And whether it was due to this or problems with feedback in the building, Guns N' Roses also left the stage after only a few songs.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, you think...
After waiting...
think-
Philip, how you going, mate? No better way to spend your concert money than to ruin it for everyone else. Yeah.
That's exactly right. So that's it. Axl could have jumped on and, played their whole set. I'm sure they would have had a 2-hour set anyway, and then maybe a few extras just to keep the punters happy, just so everyone gets their payday. But not Axl.
And you probably just,
came back, and I realized I'm going to hurt myself.
Right.
I told Slash 2 more songs. If we can't get it fixed, I got to
He's
go.
out of here.
The audience went.
We've watched a few videos of him before. Remember, he dies off the stage, and then he's a nut.
Rage,
He was a nut back in the
I
day.
think if
finally
you...
subdued by
There we
Montreal
go.
police.
Just a
That's
full,
when all
just
hell
chaos.
No.
freaking. Turn up.
There you go.
Yeah.
But
that's pretty crazy.
Astro World, here we go. This bloke, remember this one? This was recently, 2001. There was, this guy will explain it better.
World Festival. One of the worst things about this recent tragic event is that in
Philip
hindsight,
said makes the concert memorable, though. That is very
It would
true.
be funny because
isn't it?
a lot...
I
was
for
there.
the first year you hate it, then you're like, I was actually at that one.
seems
It was
easily
chaos.
preventable. At 9:00 in the morning,
jeepers.
a security breach let thousands of unregistered fans into the stadium.
An activity log from the Houston Fire Department.
So it looks like everyone's jumped in here over to see Travis Scott, Astro World. But I think what happens is he doesn't handle it well at all. Like people are like trying to let him know, like someone's like dying down here or whatever, and he just was like.
By the afternoon, there were hundreds of reported injuries, and the Houston police described dangerous crowd conditions. Then, when Travis Scott came on stage at 9 p.m., audience members made a mad rush toward the front, trampling everyone in their path.
Those at the front of the crowd were being pushed up against this security barrier.
That's crazy.
At the very start of the show.
Because there was a thing with the barrier back in the day. Someone died at Limp Bizkit one time, so they started making like the T barrier to make it safer, where you have to go through like one barrier then to get into the mosh pit.
Yeah,
exactly. And to make it safer because they died at Limp Bizkit concert or whatever.
Because there were so many people pushing it forward.
Yeah, it's because they just get crushed up.
It's like, have you that the same that 99 Woodstock concert? It's I can't remember who's singing, but the whole crowd is like
waving. It's Korn, I think it is.
It is Korn, yeah. It's one of the craziest things. Imagine getting like swamped by that thing.
Oh, it'd be horrendous. Everyone in that thing, as much as everyone would say, "Oh, I had the best time," whatever, there would be 90% of that to you in that concert getting pushed around, going fearing for your life, wanting it to be over, like or needing water, but then you go and there's $10 water bottles. That's why they reckon it was an absolute shit show.
Because of all the lights and noise, Scott himself claims he was unaware of what was going on.
Said he didn't hear that everyone was getting absolutely like butchered.
By the
in
time
there.
it was over, 8 people were dead.
8 people dead
in the one concert. Oh my goodness!
How crazy is that? Exactly. That's 2001. Like usually they got their 2021, so they should have their shit sorted by then.
Who was responsible for this tragedy is hard to say.
People there,
but clearly the event should have been stopped before that point.
So yeah, that's
show ends around 10:12.
I guess
Scott
like
closing it out.
It'd be hard. It would be hard to hear if he's just got like stuff in his ear.
That's everyone.
Going.
That's why it's been a big thing for years. Like heaps of people wanted to cancel him, get rid of him because he was like, surely you knew about it. Then the other half of people saying he's doing his show, he's got all this other stuff going on, he's got in-ears and stuff, maybe you didn't hear him. So it's a very like, no one really knows. But let's just go to this last one here. It's got to be Fire Fest. We all know Fire Fest. You seen this doco? Go watch this doco tonight. It's the best thing of all time.
Aren't they making another one?
Was a highly promoted.
He's making another Fire Fest.
It's just crazy.
That just didn't happen. Fire Festival was billed as a glamorous vacation on a remote island in the Bahamas with lots of music, food, and fun.
Yeah, so what the story is, backstory, this bloke, Billy, he started a few different things here and there, thought he was a bit of an entrepreneur or whatever they call him. And he started this festival, so he's pretty much got all these top models, paid them monstrous bucks, come to the Bahamas for a pre-shoot to show how nice this thing's going to be. So he's got Kendall Jenner, all these top models, they're all there. They're on boats and, scooters and jet skis, having the time of their lives. So this video package that they go, Fire Festival, book this, go, and everyone's like, this is the best thing of all time. Get us there. And then what happens?
Doesn't happen, does it?
What happens? So this is it.
This was not exactly what the guests found when they arrived.
So you got to watch the doc. I've watched it about 2 times now. They come and it's just the worst conditions of all time.
Their luggage was dumped out of a shipping crate in the dark. Next,
they had to fend for themselves. All their luggage was like lost everywhere. They had to go and pick up these random mattresses that had plastic still on them.
Consisting of bread, cheese, and a small salad. There was a tent.
And look at the tents. And these tents here were like VIP luxury lounges. And they get there was nothing on the ground, just these tents.
For sleeping accommodations.
Craziness going on everywhere.
And then, they were supposed to have these nice dinners and stuff. It was just a piece of bread with like this bit of cheese melted on it or whatever.
Nobody knows what to do. All the resorts nearby are sold out. It's an actual disaster.
No concerts ever occurred. The
organizer, no one even played there.
So Blink 182 were billed to play. And I'm pretty sure the doco, it says like the Blink 182... I think they were the first ones to pull out. There was a big lineup, Blink were headliner maybe, and they saw these tweets saying they knew there was dramas going on, saying something's going on here, this is not right. And then I think Blink saw that and was like, we're not going either.
McFarland had scammed everyone who bought tickets.
Bloody hell.
Not to mention hundreds of island workers who had devoted...
Oh yeah, it was really bad. But then he pretty much dogged all these workers who kind of did set up what they could for the pre, trying to get it set up with the staging and stuff like that. And he didn't pay them, and a lot of them lost all like their jobs, and like a lot of people on the island who was worked for like 3 months to try to set up the area, and then he didn't pay them, and so he's come out of jail and he still owes everyone a lot of money. I think.
How is he doing another one?
I reckon the clause is probably that because he does have to pay so much money that he can do this, so maybe he can pay back some money. But there you go. That's
that is absolutely
wasn't the best video to pull up, but there you go.
I don't mind that. That was good. I reckon.